理由は知らないけど、このこじんまりは知らないけど。
My God, No Shoes, thank you so much. You have been your friend. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, I wouldn't show up because I'd have a cold and I wouldn't want to get the rest of you sick. It's okay. Anyway, we're trying to be serious here. Welcome in, Marcelo. So as I was saying that no one could hear me, instead of doing the opening video today, I thought we'd just take a couple minutes and look at some of the Next Fest games. The first one being this Inconveni game that I was really excited about. It's gonna get loud. Shh, stop it! Stop! Man, so loud! Okay. So it says, play Inconveni prologue demo, step into Makoto's shoes as she begins her work behind the counter at the Honky Ponky Conveni. Meet your first customer, ease into the quiet rhythm of the small town store, and start to uncover the story. So I was pretty excited for that. Yes, if you're not feeling good, you get yourself together there, Marcelo. Get some sleep. Thank you so much for stopping by, though. I appreciate you, bro. Green Slade, welcome in. Konbanwa. Yes. So in Conveni, we'll be playing this when we do that. It's just like a little Conveni simulator story game. The demo is super short from what the reviews said, but I'm like really stoked for this game. This was one of the ones I've been kind of looking forward to. Maitreya was another one that I was thinking looked kind of cool. We're gonna put that on mute. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what kind of game it is. I think it's an action game, but I don't know. I've been watching videos of it for a while, and I thought it would be kind of cool to check this one out. Plus, it's got, waifus. I can't read that green slate. Using all that kana. I don't know any of it. I think I see Cole and maybe E? No idea. Chi? Su? I don't know. But the graphics look kind of interesting to me, and obviously the character designs definitely. Yeah, see, like we got the buff mama there. But I'm not really entirely sure. I haven't really looked into a bunch of this game. It's just been on my wish list for a really long time. But I thought playing the demo for this might be pretty fun. It's got good action and fun graphics, and it's very anime-y. So I thought that would be right up everyone's alley to check that out. So that's another one on our list. Konbini. This one, I don't know why this one's on my wish list. Holy crap, let's not do that. Okay, that's hentai, I think. We're just going to avoid that for right now since I don't know. Anime Shop Simulator. So I did get the demo for this. I did play it, and I have a video that I've edited. Mining Merchant is like, I found these games recently. They're like these mining games, and I'm very, very addicted to them. I don't know that we'll play this on stream, but this is one that I'm really interested in because I like the other ones. Is there anything else on my list? Parasite Mutant. We did play the demo for that, and I think you guys liked that quite a bit, or at least somebody did. And I don't know why I have Ardenfall on my... It must be like an MMO, VR MMO or something, is my guess. I don't know. Trying to think what else looks good. Like I said, we're just going to poke around for a couple minutes before the stream starts. See that Sub Beat Hero, that looks kind of fun. No, I don't know about And as we play too, I've always found dead. When we've done these in the past, it seems like we almost always have like a dev find us, or two, or a couple devs, and sometimes we'll get people come in and go, "Hey, I made this game. You should play it on stream." And I always do that. And if you guys, if you guys look through this list on Steam and you guys see some stuff you'd like me to play, you can drop it in Discord. Let me know. Or you can just tell me when we're actually doing the stream. Nakamon? This sounds kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Fast-paced strategic creature battler. Oh, this sounds like that game I was playing with you guys. You guys want all that money from me. What was the name? Pets. Something Pets. Super Pets? Super Pets? Was that the name of that game? I don't remember. I have a list of games that I've been asked to do that I'm going to cover too. I'm not like spoiling all of that right just this minute. We're just peeking around. Green Slade dead. But we'll find some stuff. There's definitely for sure some fun stuff there. I think we're going to have a good time with it. Tomorrow I'm going to try to wrap up that other video and post it. The waifu or the anime shop one. Ooh. This looks like, is this made by the guy that did the Retro Death Row told me to play this game. No, it's not. It's not by the same person. I bought it and I didn't like it. I felt really bad because he has great Bonga Bonga. He's got some good stuff. He's got good suggestions, I should say. An action-packed pachinko plinko incremental game with a massive tree and a ton of upgrades. Okay, that actually sounds kind of fun. I'm going to just click install demo just right now because we totally should. Cat Island sounds like as a cat, explore nostalgic Japanese summer island filled with strays, solve puzzles, and cover mysteries, and share an intimate, unhurried adventure with the heroine. Yeah, okay. I was picking up on that like almost right away. Oingo Boingo. I don't know. Was that a game? Oingo Boingo, or are you guys just messing with me? This one looks kind of cute. Pixel art idle desktop fishing game. Catch fish, place them in your aquarium, and let them generate gold for you. These desktop idlers are kind of cute, but I don't really have a lot of necessity for them. Ooh, Blood High looks really good. What is this? A vampire cursed to live with head and body separated. Shoot blood as ammo. Execute enemies with your flying head and survive. Overflow your HP to unleash Blood High mode. Dive into hardcore, over-the-top boomer shooter. Oh, I'm sold. Demo installed. Oonga Boonga was a game on that list. Was it? Hold on, let's go all the way back up. Oonga Boonga. Where was that at? How did I miss such a thing? Everyone's talking about it. I'm just ignoring it. Roll and bounce. Everything I know and everything I'm gonna know. Short modern visual. Crispy cart. How do we make? Oh my god, that looks crazy. Wow, that's nuts. I don't see this Oonga Boonga. Oh, there it is. Oonga Boonga. A tower defense. I hate tower defense. Otherwise, we'd be like super down with that. But I hate tower defense. Range your heroes for best defense. Get items and buffs and stuff. You don't want to watch me play that. And Oingo Boingo is a 70s/80s band. You guys are educating me today. You know, Porosay, A Forest Tale. This reminded me of Pitfall. You guys remember like old Pitfall? I wonder if I have that. I think I have that on GOG. I loved old Pitfall. So there's a really old Pitfall, but there's like another one that was like Sega Genesis old Pitfall. Let's go here. In library, Breath of Fire 4. I bought so much stuff on this that I don't ever buy. We want to go Pitfall. They don't have Pitfall in here? What happened to old school Pitfall? Thank you. Atari Pitfall or the Mayan Adventures? Mayan Adventures, yeah. Atari Pitfall was never my jam, but the Mayan Adventures I was so down to clown with. That was like one of my favorite PC games. It was on like a demo disc when I was a kid, and I was really infatuated with it. Istakhan Chai? Is this a Middle Eastern? Oh, with the sand? Do you do the sand chai? No, it doesn't look like it. Have you ever seen that where they scoop through the sand? Let's see. Fishing diary. Okay, we already saw that. We need to go back to the stuff we haven't seen yet. Hosey, Roguefall, Flipper, Alien Strike, Backpacking Simulator. That sounds really boring, but actually pretty though. This picture looks great. This looks not, and that definitely does not. Are you gonna chastise me for that one? No shoes. Berserker Girl, fast-paced 3D action game where you defeat endless enemies with parkour moves. That doesn't look very good. That's okay. I'm sorry if any of the devs end up watching this and I'm crapping all over your games. I just, I got my opinions, and they're just my opinion. Unholy Grimes, Blackjack Roulette. That looks dangerous. Maybe Greenslade would get down with that. Soul Quest. So this one, I can't remember if they offered me a key for this or not. This Soul Quest looked kind of interesting. We might try that out. It did look somewhat interesting. Greenslade says maybe. Well, you're really good at the casino games is what I was thinking. Down South? Looks pretty dark. Like, not in a bad way. The Gaming Cafe. I don't think so. The White Lamb. That looks like porn. Horde to Kill. Friend's Kitchen. Endless Tactics. I think we maybe have reached the end of our checking this out prior to stream. Trivia About You. A romance visual novel about furries. AKA things I'll never play, but to each their own. This looks kind of cute. An idle game you can leave in the corner of your desktop. An android girl researches microbes. Okay, we're going to install that too. I have weird taste in games, but you guys already know that. You can escape anytime, but only if you kill your partner. This sounds dark. Mycubium? This sounds like mushrooms. Looks like Minecraft. Meowcraft. Smart Lab. That looks like AI. Okay. Birdseed? That sounds kind of cute. Oh, is this like a go take pictures of silly birds? That looks kind of funny. Snap pictures of the chunkiest, cutest birds in VR. That does sound kind of hilarious. 1985, a dystopian multiplayer social deduction game. Nope, I'm good on social deduction games. I kind of ran out of interest on those a while ago. Mall Rivals? This looks like the people from Section 1? Schedule 1. Schedule 1. Huh. I wonder if the characters he used were... That can't be the same person, is it? No, Creedon Games. Totally different. So I wonder if those character models come from like a pack, where you can buy assets. I used to do that when I was working on games. Okay, I said we were done, and then I just kept scrolling. We'll scroll faster now. Poker RPG. Shoot, that reminds me of that card game I had Greenslade buy. I never beat that. I did play the heck out of it, though, for a while. Frozen Apocalypse. 3 unique survivors join you. Zombie Whispers, Blizzard's Blur Morality. It's a strategy RPG, an immersive sim, but also a choose-your-own adventure. I don't know if I trust any of that. GOG is being very vicious with us. Clown Camp. Well, that looks like fun, doesn't it? I bet you guys would like to watch me play that. For Ezekiel? Okay. GOG, we've got it. We've got it, GOG. We got it, okay? We got it. Goodbye. You're done. We're done with you. No more of you. You didn't even have Pitfall anyway. Every step forward rewrites your past. Dive into a cinematic fusion of first-person horror and novel? Oh, God. So the graphics look good except for that. Like, it looks like the anime parts are really good, but I don't think I'm going to get down with that. I don't know. You guys might convince me later. The Weed Supermarket Simulator. The Weed Supermarket Simulator? A supermarket of weed. I guess I've never thought about that as being like a thing. I always thought they kind of work as like a small little store. All right, anyway, it's Shujinkou time. It is on for the good time. Okay, big spoiler real quick though. So Vicarious, one of the creators, the creator of this game reached out to me and told me about this, and I actually think this looks really exciting. So we'll play this pretty early on stream when we do our next fest stream. But for now, Shujinkou. Hey Rebecca, how you doing? Real quick too, I wanted to show you guys something. If you ever are playing on Steam, and I know a lot of people know about this, but not everyone knows about this. So if you're ever playing a game on Steam and you're having issues with it, it's not running right, maybe it's not opening, just something's off about your game, you can do this. So you can click on Manage over here, and you can go to Properties, go to Installed Files, and there's this button here called Verify Integrity of Game Files. More often than not, this has fixed nearly every issue I've had in games. Not always, but many of them. So that actually helped us with our problem yesterday. But the dev was also very, 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 very helpful and friendly with me about the issue that we had last night. So that's why we're able to stream today. Good devs being good. And you guys are going to have to deal with me eating a little bit of yuck here. You're playing the new Pokemon Snap. Oh my god, I love that game. I need to pick it up again because I never beat it. Bree mastered it, and I watched her play the whole thing. I thought it was so good. Do you like it? Bree also took... Let me get one. Okay, so Bree got this little Polaroid picture printer. I picked like the dustiest one of all. Bree picked this Polaroid printer, and she sent the files from the new Pokemon Snap to it, and she has a whole wall collage. We used to have it behind us, where she did all of her pictures from Pokemon Snap. So she took all of her favorite pictures and put them all into like a little physical Polaroid. Very cool. It, you're trying to research your levels to max. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, so another thing I gotta let you guys know, when I got the issue fixed last night, I went into the level that we were trying to get into, and I just saved right then and there. So we're not gonna go to the area, we're at it. But like literally nothing has happened. You've missed nothing at all from the last stream. I'm really excited about this because this new area looked so cool. It was like really hard for me not to play this last night. You'll see when we load into it. Welcome to Mokujinja. Isn't this so cool? This looks like really cool to me. Reminds me of like Infinity Castle. We'll look up. Isn't that cool? Okay. So this is Mokujinja. It used to be a shrine. How did it end up in a condition like this? I mean, Teko no Ryodo is all wrecked. It kind of makes sense. And of course, I think I'm still a bit shocked to see such destruction. You said you've been here before, right? I passed through some years ago. I never had much reason to come around here, though. You've read about this place, haven't you, Shiro? I remember tripping on that book. A little bit, yes. It's been a while, but if I remember correctly... Rebecca says, I'm also coloring my Disney mystery coloring book, Mickey, Donald, and Co. book. Oh, that sounds fun. We do coloring books at the house, too, sometimes. It's a bustling shrine with dedicated monks, well known and respected throughout all of Genya. Popularity and frequent visitors have brought prosperity to Moku Moku, and the temple, I guess I should have said that all in past tense. Unfortunately so. Monks? Doesn't really look like they're here anymore. No, clearly not, Toshiro. Look at the dirt and dust in this place. I doubt the monks of Mokujinja would let their renowned shrine fall into such disrepair. It's like nature's reclaiming it. Almost poetically in line with their tenets, renouncing the temple itself to the earth. And we're exploring this unsettling, abandoned place. Why? Chances are Fuku went to Hanamachi. We could probably catch up to him if we head straight here. We do need to find him, but I don't feel comfortable without learning more first. Learning more what? These Akuma are so bizarre. Some seem intelligent while others can't speak at all. We might be able to glean some information from ones that are willing to talk. Like that overconfident frog. That makes sense, I guess, but won't spending more time here give Akuma more chances to wreak havoc? The sooner we talk to Shingen, the sooner we can protect Genya, right? He says, yeah. All Disney mystery and coloring books. I have to use... Guana acrylic marker sets? Based watermarkers? Oh, those sound neat. Colored pencils are good, too. Oh, neat. So it sounds like you got some cool tools at your disposal. I don't want to risk additional lives being lost, but it's worth it to prepare ourselves. If we're backed into a corner by Fuku or Shinjin, we're done. I guess you're right. Chasing them blindly might put us all in a tight spot. If we spend forever standing here discussing it, both points are moot. Hey, you're dead on as usual, bud. Shu considers things a moment longer. Right, let's see. What kind of beast can we expect to find, Shiro? Anteaters, eagles, and scavengers, like mice and vultures, are endemic here. Nothing terrible. But this place feels intimidating and not just the decor. I guess we'll have to find out what's in store. Sure, of course. Why would things get easier? I mean, that's just how it works, right? Alright. We're gonna learn more. Oh, wow. We got a whole new thing here. Let me take another bite here before... I like this. Brie made these like noodles with peas and bacon and chicken and stuff, and they're really good. But once this stuff gets cold, it just doesn't hit the same. Oh boy, this is gonna test me. All right, so we're looking at the Kana. We're Kana now, okay? Kana. Wildly unfamiliar territory for me. I know nothing of Kana. I have a very tiny grasp of hiragana. None of Kana. None. Ascribe the phonetic pronunciation A. This character is found in words that are translated into Japanese from other languages, in the names of businesses, in onomatopoeic words, and in modern gairaigo words. A is derived from the radical for the kanji something something. So, for example, we have arukaru, Aisukurimu, Aketsento, Akusento, Arufabeto, and Anime. We'll listen to the pronunciations of that before we move on. Oh, he's not going to read the examples, is he? Maybe if we do this? Okay, anyway, so the one thing that we were really terrible about with this game is paging through all the different signboards, and so I want to do that going forward. So this is E. Describe the phonic pronunciation E. This character is found in words that are translated into Japanese from other languages, in the names of businesses and onomatopoeic words. And okay, we don't need to read that actually. So for E, we have inku, interview, information, interneto, and inchi. Then we have uru, which is wool, ueteresu, waitress, uibusaito. Oh wow, I'm not saying that correctly at all. Uinku and uisuki, whiskey. These are tough. And then we have so we have erebeta, elevator, apron, ekisupresu, expressu. As my phone blows up. Spam risk. Erito. And ace. And we have otobai, motorcycle. Orange. Kesutora, orchestra. Organ, and organ or pipe organ, and onrain. Oh, online. God, that was terrible. Okay, I've embarrassed myself thoroughly, and I've also made my controller get all weird. All right. Is the volume okay today? I felt like the game volume was a little loud last night, so I turned it down just a little bit. Hopefully I turned it down enough, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I turned it down too much. I don't know. All right. More embarrassing myself. We got ka. This is ka. Camera. Kapu. Cup. Cotton. Curtain. Carenda. Calendar. And conning. Conning. My tongue won't move. Cheating is the last one. Then we have ki. Ki as in kiro, kilo, kilo. Kyanpu, camp. Kiaputen, Kiaputen, captain. Kyanpasu, campus. Kyanpasu. And kisu, kisu is kiss. It's a good one to know. If you have a significant other, kisu. Let's see. Then we have ku, kurasu, class. Kuri, chestnut. Kuizu, quiz. Kurimu, cream. Kurashiku, shiku, classical music. Kurashiku, Rashiku, 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 Rashiku. Then we have ke. Keki, cake. Keki. Ketchupu. Ketchup. Ketchupu. Keburu. Cable. Keburu. Keburu. Kemikaru. Kemikaru. Chemical. KO. Oh, KO. KO. Knockout. KO. Kohi is coffee. Computer. Computer. Copy. 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 Oh, I think with the dash after we need to hold. Kohi. Computer. Computer. Kopi. Kochi. Koto. So that's a coach and coat at the end. Koto. Alright. Moving on from my wild embarrassment. You know, this reminds me of, I forget the name of that other area now. Ooh, birdo. Whoa! What is that thing? Looks like a cockatiel, but it's kind of cute. How can you, of all people, say that? Don't you find it creepy? Oh, here we go. Guanga acrylic markers is a brush pens. You see, shake it, mix it up till you paint on the paper and it won't bleed through. That's so cool. Those are neat. Those remind me, that actually sounds a little bit like the pens I got in Japan at the Ghibli store. That's weird. I don't know what happened to them. But those sound really neat. Tojiro's being really funny. I'm grateful it doesn't seem too aggressive at least. The cockatiel lets loose a screeching, rattling call. Still think it's cute? No way, man. Let's get the heck out of here. I've been noticed? Why did that look horrifying that time? That was like the freakiest of all of them. That was terrifying. That actually put the fear of God in me a little bit. It was very, very concerning. It doesn't look like anything good happened here. Oh God, look at that too. Nothing good happened in this area. Whatever was happening here wasn't it. Alright, here's our first enemies of the area. We got some Kitsusuki. Kitsusuki is a woodpecker. Kitsusuki? Kitsusuki. Oh shoot, I was like looking for something totally different. Is it just me, or does this music feel way intense now? Oh yeah, we want to do this because this will take us back. Nothing there. Alright, I'm like almost done. All done. Alright, back to learning. This time we want to go over this way. No evil birds over here, hopefully. Oh no, there's an evil bird over here too. Alright, let's learn a little bit. Sandoichi. Sandoichi. Sandwich. Sarada. Sarada. Salad. Sarada. Sandaril. Sandal. Sandaril. Siren. 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 I'm not saying that right. Sanpuru. Sample. That was sandwich, salad, sandal, siren, sample. Then we have she. She. I said that all weird. We have she. Shatsu. What? She. But then it says Shatsu. 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 Shirt. Shawa. Shower. Shirizu. Series. Shirizu. Shirizu. Shoku. Shock. Shoku. And Shisutemu. 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 Shistemu. 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 Okay. I'm miserable. Then we have Sukato. Sukato. Skirt. Spoon. Spoon. Suripa. Oh, Suripa. 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 Slippers. Uterio. 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 And Supu. Supu. Soup. Then we have Se. Seta. Seta. Sweater. Senchi. Centimeter. Cemento. Cemento. Cement. Sekushi. Sekshi. Sekshi. Sekushi. Sekushi. Sekshi. Sekshi. I'm going to end up saying some weird stuff, so we're done with that. Cebu. Save. Cebu. Well, we knew that. We knew that from this game. This game has taught us what Cebu means. Now we know the kana, I guess. Then we have So. Sofuto. Sofuto is soft or software. Sofa is sofa or couch. Sofa. Wow, imagine sofa is sofa. Soro is solo. Soro. Sokusu. Sokusu. Socks. And sausage. Sausage. And now we got Murder Bird. Murder Bird on the brain. All right, now we got Nezumi and Neko and Kitsune. Well, we should get Cole. And he has IUAO. Not really anything there that's helpful. And he's got Sashi Susei, so make it work. Ah! Nigeru! Which one of these has toxic spines? I don't know. Gorilla. Gorilla. Nope, it's Hikegaru. And we're dead. Oh, oh. Hikegaru. No, it's Hikegaru. Ikigaru? Okay, well now we need to heal. We call this the act of healing. We're just using skills now that we have skills. All right, lore, it is said that each pair of this spider's eyes hold a different emotion, though few have survived encounters to know if such tales are true. Enlarged to a monstrous size, it can shoot its web at impossible speeds, and once caught, there is no hope of escaping its threads that are stronger than steel. Green Slate says, GG. Kumo, the spider cool, and more. Kumo. Oh no, there's no murder room here. I bet we could go faster? What do you mean we could go faster? I mean, we can do that. We can hop, skip, and jump. You silly gorilla. Gorilla doesn't have spines. Gorilla. Oh, that scared me for a second, but they're just hands. Kevin, how you doing tonight? We've got some papier. Some cobweb. Papier. This must be where the spiders be. That was kind of a weird leap. Oh, hey, we got a hit in. We can go back and forth now. We can escape and heal and buy stuff easier. I was watching an old stream of mine, and I used to be so much funner than I am now. Nazumi. None of those are Nazumi. Ah, why is my controller being weird? Stop that. Ah. Right. This is all sensi sasu se. Sane. Double murder. A homicide. No. Actually, we could see if they're just regular attacks. So those fine too. Those are okay. Are these crazy lab rats? What has happened to these things? These look like mad rats. Well, we're making good levels, though. We're getting that fat levels. What was that? That looked like there was like Bozo the Clown over there. Didn't we read that? Oh, those are Kanake orbs. Why am I being a weirdo? It looks like Bozo the Clown. Oh wait, no, it's just a game mechanic that we've seen 100 times before, and there's nothing whatsoever strange about it at all. Damn Dre. Just when I thought we'd gotten enough orbs, we find more. There are so many different characters in the Japanese written language, it shouldn't be that surprising. I know. There are just so many, it's hard to remember all of them. Maybe using them in combat will help you recall them easier. Well, I have been getting a better handle on those hiragana characters we found. See, it's all about repetition. Let's take a moment to review these new ones. We got but it's the katakana character, so this is katakana. These are usually used for loan words, right? Like arukaru. What the heck is that? Hey, how come you get to talk about drinking? That's just an example, Toshi. Come on, guys, let's focus on what we need to do to get through here. Sorry, Shu, we're focused. No worries. Anyway, this one seems attuned to fire, like the hiragana. Next up is E, a water orb. Do you guys think we'll ever meet someone who has an affinity for water? We've already met quite a few new people. I'd say it's not outside the realm of possibility. It's probably best that we keep it safe and only use it if we need to. You mean words like inku? I was thinking more along the lines of enemy names, but that's close enough. So many orbs already. I don't know how you keep track of them all, Shu. My mother taught me to be really organized, I guess. Good job on her. This would be a lot harder. What's the next one? Oh, like Winku. Shiroto winks at Shu and Toshiro, then laughs. Looks like it's the perfect orb for you, too. The next one is a metal orb with on it. Like Momo's apron. You guys, you've always got Momo in the brain. Of course he does. You know he worries about her. Anyway, this last one's an earth orb for Toshi. Oh, I got a good one for this. RNG. Nice. Toshi. I've been studying to keep up with you. It's paying off. Well, let's keep moving. If we need to equip any of these new orbs, we can do so. Ready when you guys are. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We got Kaneki orbs. And an immediate fight. Preemptive move. Arikui. Anteater is Naruki. Ariku. Soul. Sam. America. On America. Oh no, that was also America. We fought the Anteater, and we've won. I'm trying to get 100% map completion, so we do weird things sometimes on the map. That's a bird again, the murder bird! Go away, murder bird! Nobody wants a murder bird! Okay, no murder bird that time. We've eluded the murder bird. Alright, more embarrassing me. Ooh, this is a super embarrassing thing. These are grammar points. Grammar points are the most embarrassing for me because I'm an idiot. Yoko ni naru. That's what Bree's about to do. Bree's about to yoko ni naru. Yoko ni naru? To lie down. Mi... Ki... Di... De... Ki... Zi... Mizi... No, I can't read that. Hidari ni muku, to face to the left. The hiragana pronounced as ni indicates the destination target, or point of arrival for actions or movements. Additionally, it denotes specific times or purposes. Unlike he, which emphasizes direction or general movement, ni focuses on specific endpoint or purpose of the action. Examples.
横になる、右に曲がる、左に向く。
Okay. Wait, was there more? There's more. Missing. We're not supposed to miss some. So desu ne. Why does that look so weird like that? For some reason, I say so desu ne all the time in Japan, like constantly. So desu ne is like my jam. Oshikata yo ne. Oshikata ne. Oshikata yo ne. That was tasty, wasn't it? And we have yoka. Is that right? Yoka suta ne? Yoka suta ne. Yoka suta ne. We'll hear. We'll find out if I'm an idiot or not. I'm an idiot. The secret's out.
そうですね。よかったね。美味しかったよね。そうですね。よかったね。美味しかったよね。
美味しかったよね。It was like oishi, but 美味しかったよね。Ah, shoot. Why am I doing that with the controller? Okay, one more. So desu yo? That's right, so desu yo. And kono sushi wa takai yo. The sushi is expensive. The owner of this game suggested a sushi restaurant that we went to when we were in Tokyo, and it was so good. It was also not expensive.
そうですよ。その子、かわいいよ。この寿司は高いよ。
Oh, that's sonoko, kawaii yo, kawaii yo. Sonoko kawaii yo. Let me try that one more time. Let me hear it one more time.
そうですよ。その子、かわいいよ。
Yeah.
この寿司は高いよ。
Yeah. Okay, then we have mise ni ikamas. Ikimas. Mise ni ikimas. To go to the shop. Then we have kad. What does ha turn into? Kade. What is no, I don't think that's wa. Oh, I don't know. We'll figure that one out. We'll hear it soon. Hanami wo suru. Hanami wo suru.
店に行きます。壁が壊れる。花見をする。
I want to hear that second one again.
店に行きます。壁が壊れる。
Be.
花見をする。
Be. It's be. He with Dakatan is be. Be. He becomes be. Remember that better. It's off. Okay, nouns are an important part of speech. Here are some nouns. Oh my gosh, we're not going to read all that on stream. I'm sorry, but these are good. These are all really, really good. I'm just exhausted right now. I'm wild. I don't know why I'm like so incredibly exhausted. Jerk. Do we have to check out that sign? Well, we don't have to check out the sign. Wait, what is coming in? Ah! Around how many ants does Arikui feast on a week? I have no idea. How would I know? How would I know that? That was the wrong answer. 280,000. That's a lot of ants. Oh, it's an anteater. The anteater. I'm talking about the anteater that we ran into earlier. As we all died. Rip. What does the Inko mimic? Appearances? Oh, we're done. We failed and we lost and we're done. We all lost. End of game. Oh no. Not yet. Dead. And he's dead. And Shu does not look good. What is unusual about the washi? The intelligence? What is a washi? A snake? Okay. Did you see Next Fest is go? What do you mean go? Go. Yeah, we were reviewing Next Fest games at the very beginning of the stream. Why is that bird so mean? They just like relentlessly hunt you down. Where's this bird at? Ah! Why didn't I heal? Which arachnid shoots webs? Kumo. Kumo does. We learned this from the sign. The sign tells us the important things in life. Inside's like, ah! Seriously. We're messing around too much here. We're gonna die. Riley, leave Hani alone. Honey should mess your rug up. That's what honeys do. Started. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, you missed it at the beginning. Did you have anything? Did you have any suggestions, Kevin? Sorry, I was like pooping my pants. My pants. All right, we got one of these that heals, but our homie dog, let's see if he can use his skills. No, he can't. He needs to be alive to use skills. So now we got to find our revive, also known as a revivi. See, now we can. Oh, look at how determined he looks. He became like really determined once his magic skills came down. I think washi is what sumo guys wear, but I don't know what washi is. Nah, I barely look so far. There's a bunch of stuff I'm interested in, and I don't know what is going on because, like, my channel is lame and will not help anyone. Everything I cover is pretty much destined to get about 20 views on it. But I've had a number... Oh, Inko is the bird, so it does voices. I've had a number of devs reach out to me and be like, will you play my game? Will you play my game? Will you play my game? It's on Next Fest. I would love if you covered our demo. I'm like, okay. I mean, that's cool, but... Like I told him, I'm like, if you want really great promotion, like, I will emphatically play your game and I'll give an honest opinion on it. But if you think that there's going to be, like, a whole lot of views and popularity and stuff, like, probably not. Lame. Nezumi and Inko. What does he have available? Oh, we can do Ko. Oh, not Ku. Ko. Shame on me. Shame. Nobody has any S's. It's nice to have anybody cover your game. Like I said, I don't know. I get confused because, like, as a creator, like, I have specific, like, goals for, like, myself, like, things I would like to see and, like, you know, ideas, I guess. But it seems like devs think a lot different than me. Like, I don't want to get into the specifics of it because it was like a private conversation, but we'll just say there's a dev that I have talked quite a bit with recently. Oh, God. Well, before we talk to him. So there's a dev that I've talked to quite recently, and I was concerned about making coverage for this person's game because while I am very passionate about it and interested in it, I don't have any sort of, like, authority to, like, make a big presence for the person. Like, you get a creator like Markiplier, for example, right? Like, how many indie games have been completely made, like, sales-wise just because Markiplier covered it? Like him in himself covering a game is, like, so powerful that it can literally change a person's, like, entire sales trajectory. And, like, I would love that more than anything because there's so many games I find that I feel like just people aren't seeing. And, like, I guess, like, my desire is that I would be able to take someone's indie game, make a video about it, play it, and people take interest in it. Like I would love that, but it doesn't really work like that. And like I don't have like any power or influence like that. I mean, it's like Markiplier literally has become so big at being able to do that for indie devs that there are developers that literally design their games like for the specific purpose of catching his attention. So that he'll play the game and they can become successful. Do what you want to do. You're right, there is only one Markiplier. That's why he's very desirable. I got really sad the other day. I was messing around. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but a lot of games that I cover that I really enjoy, I join the Discord for the game. And I like to kind of keep a tab on the community. And I'm always really interested because like I have my own thoughts on games and I always, I don't want to say everything, but most things I cover are things that I've only, like, you're seeing my experience with that game. Like, I'm not, it's not something I've, like, followed, you know, the development cycles with and learned about the creators. And I've heard, you know, I've been on the subreddits and saw all the memes. And, like, I'm usually really foreign when I come into, like, a game. And so once I get into it, I like to kind of dive in and check stuff out. And there was a game I played recently that I haven't beat yet for a really specific reason. And I want to make a review on it. But it's like, it's such an amazing and unique and interesting game. But it's kind of one of those things that makes me think like, you know, this is why we don't see a lot of like unique and interesting games, is because they don't resonate with a lot of gamers the same way that like the same thing that's come out over and over again does. I'm not going to name the game, but I think it's a beautiful game. It's amazing. It has so many different incredible merits to it. And the experience I've had while playing through this game has been something that I've really enjoyed a lot, and that is like kind of resonated with me in a lot of different ways. It's kind of this supernatural kind of a game. It's very, very cool. But I've noticed that the Discord, like about a month after the game came out, it just like fell off a cliff. Like it, and really at its peak, there wasn't that many people even in there. There wasn't even that much chatter, people talking about it. Most of the people that were coming in came in because we had an error with the game. And that was what stopped me. I would have had the review out a while ago because I was so obsessive with this game, but it kept crashing on me during this one specific part, and I had to wait until they patched it to fix it. And there was a couple other people that were having similar problems and with different things. And so most of the Discord was filled with people trying to figure out the problems. The problems got fixed by the devs because they're great devs. And then they moved on. But anyway, after about a month, like nobody's in the Discord anymore. Nobody's talking about the game. And it kind of broke my heart because I'd never seen this before. But the lead developer of this game had a conversation in like Gen Chat with one of the remaining people. And I guess that the game really underperformed. Like, really, really badly underperformed. And the dev was really depressed about it. Like, I think, I truly believe that dev was very passionate and very invested in what they were doing. And when it just turned into like a couple sales and then like some good reviews and everything seemed like it was going on the right path, and then it was just done. I think that was really tough for them. I hate to see stuff like that. Like, I wish I could be like, when I see stuff like that, I wish I could be a person that could make a video and like help that person. Like, I wish I could actually do that. So it always surprises me, like, when I talk with developers and they're like, hey, I'd like you to play this game. And I'm like, I would love to play that game. It looks great. However, I just want you to know that, like, you know, your investment isn't going to, like, pay you back, like, in the millions. Like, I might, like, there's a couple people that like me and they like my opinion about games and they like what I showcase. And so I've seen you guys buy, or at least, you know, wish list a lot of times, which is helpful too, some of the games that I play. But, you know, it's one or two people. Because I'm not big enough that I can cover small things that aren't talked about and, like, make a difference. I can talk about big things that are super talked about and get a lot of views on that stuff, but the small stuff I do, like, I'm not big enough to, like, carry that. Anyway, that was a huge-ass ramble. You guys probably didn't give any cares about that. I'm sorry. My. It seems something has gotten caught in my web. Don't mind us. We're just passing through. Oh, how could I ignore such fine-looking specimens? I could just eat you right up. I prefer to stay whole, thanks. People know what they're asking for. I think, yeah. I think you're really right with that, Kevin, based off of some of the conversations I've had with devs. Like, when I tell them, like, you know, this isn't going to be like the next viral video. Most of them that I've talked to are like, we like your quality, we like your style, and, you know, you just seem like a person that we would want to see what their opinion is of this. Not to be like big-headed or whatever, but I think a lot of them get it. I don't know. For some reason, I always feel bad because it's like, I get games for free, like so many games for free. These demo things, that's not the same thing, but like, I get so much stuff for free. It's like kind of like the one thing that is like just amazing about what I do. But like, I always feel like I owe somebody something. And I think ultimately that's kind of a problem in a way too, because it influences whether or not I want to admit it and whether or not I want to be as genuine as possible. There's always something when you get something for free. Like, even when I try to be just as objective as possible, and even with, like, especially with big companies, like, I was like almost scared to say anything negative about big companies. I found that smaller devs seem to be way more open to like critique and like negativity about what they're doing. But like, I was so scared, like with big companies and stuff, which I'm kind of like, in a way, I'm kind of glad I'm not doing a lot of that, because it helps me be a little bit more real. But again, I'm just a dude who enjoys what I do. Just that's too bad. My children are so very hungry. We've got some sushi if you think that'll help. Never heard of it before. Does it taste like you? Well, that's just mean. Little bug's just not very kind. Is that spot a little strange to you guys? Oh, sure is it. No. Speaking of getting things for free, though, I really, really need to actually, like, knuckle down. Ah! I really, really need to knuckle down on getting my curator page. Like, I opened the curator page, but, like, I haven't put any reviews or, like, anything into it, which is just terrible. Hiki girl. Oh, this is that frog that we were talking about earlier. He was the answer to that question. Oh, key. I don't think any of that's... I feel like this music is really intense in this area. It's like kind of giving me anxiety. We got his eyeball. Look at all that healing. I love replenishment on levels. It's like one of my favorite things in games. I don't know why. It's like just makes me so happy to just get like a free refreshment. Check it out, guys. I found more orbs. You sound a little anxious about it, Toshi. There are just so many at this point. How are we supposed to choose between them? Well, we've learned that using characters that are associated with an Akuma's name is effective. We just need to keep that in mind. Don't worry if it's overwhelming. We're always here to help, too. Thanks, guys. All right, I think I'm ready to review these new orbs. Okay, let's take a look. Katakana ka, like the word kapu. It's red for fire. Looks like you'll be able to use this best shoe. Katakana ki orb, like the one used for kisu. Oh, you're thinking about Chio, huh? Oh, what? No. Let's just move on to this next orb before your imagination runs off. It's a wooden orb with the katakana ku on it? Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks. What do you mean? Lugi's many, Kuizu. Right. I hope she takes it easy on us the next time she decides to give us one. Shiroto and Toshiro shiver and look at Shu, who shrugs. I think they can be pretty fun. Kowai. That's scary. I think Kowai is scary. Yeah, Kowai. Because it's like, there's a difference between Kowai and Kawaii. And it's scary versus cute. Can we change the subject? The metal orb with katakana ke, like keki. Momo would approve of that reference. Haha, I was just thinking the same thing. Last but not least, an earth orb with the katakana ho, like kochi. Coach. That's what I'll have you guys call me when we get back to town and do some training. Are we getting enough physical training as it is? Come on, Shiroboro. Shiroboro. There's always room for more. Let's get these equipped if we need to and keep moving. Thanks for the save, Shu. Alright, great new Kaneki set. Yes'm. Do we need to heal? I think we're actually kind of ripped. Yeah, we don't even need to heal. We're like super ripped. Ryu plate. What was that? How? It sounds like we need a new place for the picture. Yes. Got testy children in the house today. What was I doing? I was doing something I don't remember. Oh, I was going to equip the pants. Where's the pants equipping? We need to equip the shoes, too, I think. Yeah, look at those. Can we do those? That does not help us at all. No, we need the... Oh, those are the pants? What? Those don't help us at all either? Nani? Huh? What is this? We get new cool things and they don't even help us. That's sad. I was all excited. Huh. Bummer. What? Oh, ah, Arikui. I guess according to my watch, I woke up like 6 times last night or something. America. Here. How did we miss all that stuff over there? That doesn't seem right at all. I guess I was too scared of running into something naughty, I guess? I don't know. Alright, now if I remember right, the murder bird's just right around the corner. We're gonna go in here and he's gonna go... And then I'm not gonna have a soul anymore. The murder bird. Murder bird. Uh-oh. Reno? Reno? Reno. That's funny. Clara. 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 No, Clara. Clara. Nobody has any S's. Raji Ruya. I shouldn't have done that. It was silly. Ah, get out of my way. What are you doing? Trying to break my way out of here. What's it look like? You think I'm meant to be cooped up in this wretched area? I need to feel the dirt beneath my feet, the wind and sun against my back. You know the way out? It's not far from here. Well, what are you waiting for? Take me to the outside world. No, sorry, we can't really help you right now. If you won't help, then get out of my way. We found a key, the Mokujinja 1 key. Miss Izumi. Oh, you did that. That doesn't even make sense. I was totally expecting a murder bird there. It seemed like a murder bird type place. Wow, look at all these things. Wait, no, we can't. We can go here. Back again. Okay, good night. There are lots of Akuma in this place, but it seems like a good spot to rest for some time. Should we rest here? Shiroto and Toshiro both look at Shu, awaiting a decision. Rest. Hi. Hi. Let's take a break. Great, I'm pooped. There's nothing like a good nap. We've all napped our pants. That's always nice to do. When in doubt, nap your pants. That was new. Kitsusuki? Kitsusuki. Wait, how did the Kitsusuki not die? I don't like that at all. This is weird. You know what, you little Nezumi? Hey. This is Persona, just physical attacks only. Well, we're using Kana attacks, so technically not. And there's magic. This is totally not Persona, though. Run! Honey? Oh, because we got that key now. Remember, we got the key. The key of life. We found some straw. Found some oak wood. Found some straw. Everything is Persona. I think you're trying to bait me into anger. What happened here? And here we have nothing. Not even a research spot to show for it. Yeah, well, I guess the world won't always provide for us like that. Shu, how can you be so chill about this kind of stuff? Doesn't it bother you at all? I try not to hold on to expectations, but yet I try to keep from forming them in the first place. This little nook doesn't owe us anything. Toshi, you should work on practicing that kind of thinking. I was thinking I want to bring back like our weekly. We used to do a long time ago when we were on Facebook. We used to do SMT Thursdays where we'd always play some sort of SMT something on Thursdays. And I always would do something different. Like I was going through the last thing I think we were doing is we were playing through all of my English fan translations I have for games. And I was looking it up yesterday, and I actually found out the Game Gear version, not special, but the Game Gear regular version of The Last Bible has a fan translation that I was thinking would be kind of interesting to play. I don't know. You know, you're actually right, Cheryl. Wouldn't it be awesome to handle things like Shu does? Water off a duck's back. Are you calling me a duck? No, it's a common expression. Shin Megami Tensei. Shin Megami Tensei. SMT. Ha 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 ha. I think she's messing with you, Toshiro. What? Are you kidding? Really? Dang it, Shu. You get me so easily. I have much to learn from you. Beast. Shujinkou. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say Shujinkou when I'm playing Shujinkou. It's like really messes with me. I go way down at the bottom. I'm in the ghetto. In the ghetto. Okay, real talk. Another problem I have with R's is I literally feel like I'm being like racist or something like that when I pronounce them like you're supposed to. It just feels like mocking or something. Even though I'm like, it's like correct. It just doesn't, feel, it feels wrong. I'm like waiting for someone to come in and be like, why are you talking like that? You're a terrible human being. I'm telling the internet about you. I'm going to Twitter. But nobody's going to do that. It's just a weird, terrible fantasy I have. What are you doing, bird? Nobody wanted to fight you. He's got a cool necklace, though. What is unusual about the washi? Its size? Didn't we say intelligence last time and we were wrong? No, it's intelligence. It's totally. And now we die. Dead. SMT in English is true goddess. Metempsychosis. But what does it mean? What does it mean? Anybody can do a direct translation, but what is the meaning? What is unusual about the washi? It's intelligence. It's intelligence. It's smart. The washi is so incredibly smart. It's so intelligent. Intelligence is bigly. Why do you do this, bird? Let me go. I want to go somewhere else. Hey, unusual about the washi? It's intelligence. It's smart. True goddess reincarnation, depending on who you ask. Sounds like a Google AI answer. None of this is helpful. I mean, okay, it is helpful because we can go here now. What's unhelpful is my controller losing connection. That's very frustrating. We got Sabu. Sabu means save. We learned this. Sabu. Se bu. Se no? No. Next area. What if I want to know what's here? Nobody wants to go to the next area. I want to find the mysteries. The secret mystery. Oh, why can't I do that? I wanted the secret mysteries. Look at all this map we haven't explored. Oh, well, Area 2 is good. 2 areas. We got to make progress at some point. No, it reflects the series' connection to themes of reincarnation. Oh, how beautiful. Honey, what are you doing? Why are you running? It looks like another empty floor. Everyone must have left in a hurry to escape the Akuma. That or they must have trashed the place before they left. The monks or the Akuma? Toshiro frowns and shrugs. Either one, man, there's no way a prize shrine would look like this on its own after so little time. You have any ideas, Shu? I might. Let's keep going. That's the best way to find some answers. Shalom Reefy. Hello. Sounds like a very spooky name. Concave orbs. I had a feeling we'd be finding more orbs soon. What makes you say that? Well, there's still a lot of katakana characters we're missing, right? I guess that means I should prepare myself for the long haul. You didn't think we were out of the woods yet, did you? A guy can hope. You live in Europe? I do not live in Europe. Nope. I live in the U.S. Come on, you two. Let's review these real quick so we can get back to business. A fire orb Sa, like San Peru. I bet you're thinking about Kirizushi now, aren't you? How'd you know? Because Kunihiko's San Peru platter was delicious. Even I want more. That's a San Peru. San Peru is a sample. So, like, weird story, and, like, I don't completely understand this, but, like, if you, say, like, if you're, okay, let's say you're at a convenience, right? You're at a convenience store, and you want to pay with card. And this isn't always true. Like, if you're, like, in downtown Tokyo or whatever, downtown Tokyo, that's a thing. If you're in, like, central Tokyo and, like, a popular place, like Shujinkou or something, and you go to pay and you want to pay with a card and you say card. Wait, that's a terrible example. Not in downtown. In Shinjuku, people would know. Anyway, if you use, like, the word in a general sense, we'll speak very generally. If you say, like, card, they, like, don't understand. But if you say cardo, then it's like, oh. It's like, it's not that different. Like, how wouldn't you, like, I don't know. It just seems like logically you would think that they are probably talking about a cardo when you just say card. Like, it's just missing do. But and the context of the situation is, like, in payment. So, like, if someone said a word that was close to it, you would think. I don't know. It's like, it seems like you're speaking like Swahili. What about if you're in downtown China? I don't know. I've never been to China. If you're in downtown China, you should probably have toilet paper because you're not going to find it anywhere if you got to use the bathroom. Yeah, but it was one of those off-menu things. Think we can get him to make it for us again? Focus, guys, focus. If somebody told you they're going to pay with car, people know what they are asking for. Oh, wait, no. You might be confused. Well, I don't know that I would, but would I though? Like, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Like, cause like I've worked, so like the most common thing we run into in like the US, or at least I would I worked at Lowe's as a cashier for a while. I would do cashier work at Lowe's on occasion. My job wasn't a cashier, but I would do it, and we would have a lot of people that are like Mexican that come in and they speak Spanish and like no English, and they would say words that would be like way off but close enough in the context of things to understand it. It's the same, like not even running a cash register. Like I was in building materials, and there'd be a ton of Mexicans that would come in to get building materials, and they also would use words that would be like way off, but in the context of things would make sense, and I could easily or quasi easily like get that. Like it would like make sense to me. I wasn't in complete and utter bewilderment, like what on earth could you ever be talking about? You've said the craziest thing I could never imagine in a billion years, which is what it's like which is so weird to me, but I would prefer to just use the correct words properly, and I do try to do that, but Bree, I think, doesn't have the same level of confidence with like speaking, and so she doesn't. Yeah, maybe they're just messing with you. No, I've heard it. I'm not the only one who's had that experience. Again, every travel we've taken to Japan, I've seen that change quite a bit though, because with all of the tourism constantly now, when you go to the big cities and stuff, I mean, half the time they just speak straight English to you, and it actually made me really sad because I found it kind of hard in the more populated areas of Tokyo to practice my Japanese, because it was more frustrating for them. They understood English better than I understood Japanese, so they didn't want to bother with me trying to speak Japanese because they just wanted to get the transactional, conversation done with. They didn't want to sit there and play word games all day, which is fair too. It just kind of made me sad. I like the maneuvering through words and trying to figure, like, that helps me learn like so much. But I also understand it's not other people. They're becoming French. It's not other people's responsibility to teach me language. Like, it's not like I fully get that. And so I do understand. But in a way, it did make me a little sad because on this last trip, that was more prevalent than any other trip we've ever had. Like the other two trips we took, especially like the first trip, even though we were in Tokyo, I was forced to speak Japanese as much as I could and to maneuver through conversations in Japanese. Anytime I attempted to speak English hardly at all was like just looks of like, huh? And then when we went to Osaka, it was kind of split, and it was weird because in Osaka, when I tried to speak Japanese, I was able to maneuver through the conversations okay, and then they would just go like, and they would not like candy ass speak Japanese to me. They would just be like full regular conversations at a regular pace once they caught on that I, seemed to understand. And then it was like instant confusion because I'm good at like I can work through like baby conversation, but like anything beyond that just throws me completely out into the wilderness. And so in Osaka, that was happening a lot, which got confusing. And then when we went to Tokyo on this last trip, it was like anytime I tried to speak Japanese, granted, like in Setagaya and stuff like that, it was different, but like in the really major areas like Shujinkou, I'm trying to think of the major areas we went to, like Okubo, all the different places we were at, like that were the super popular areas, if I tried to speak in Japanese, they would literally just be like English. They just full, straight, good English at me. And anytime if I tried to respond in Japanese, they just kept pushing like English conversations, which is great, I guess, if you're a foreigner and you don't know anything. But like one of the things that like I said, I really, really like about Japan is like learning, like immersing in the Japanese language. But again, it's not other people's, like, you know, I guess that's maybe unfair of me. Like when I look at my behavior, maybe that's stupid. Maybe I shouldn't be like that. Maybe that's like abuse of the residents to try to be like, I'm learning Japanese. I'm going to force awkward conversations. Do awkward conversations. Let's play word games. Guys, focus. Haha, sorry, Shu. Maybe our stomachs really are getting the better of us. The faster we get through this, the faster we can get back to town and get a bite to eat. If you mean it, it'll be my treat. Let's hurry up. Looks like Shi, the same character you see in Shizutemu. Shizutemu. I don't think you actually say all that. They might be happy to practice English too. Well, so I used to be on this website that was like a pen pal website, and it was truly okay. So it turned into a weird site, but when I was first using it, it was really centric to like I wanted to learn Japanese, and Japanese people wanted to learn English. So it was like filled with people that are like that. And I do know that there is a lot of Japanese people that are like that. I just, I think, in my opinion, it was more about, I'm going to speak to you in the language that gets us through this the most efficient way. So if you suck at Japanese, I'll just speak English to you, because that's the most efficient way to deliver customers. I could be wrong though. I've been to Japan 3 times, and I don't think that it's right of me to act like I even know anything. I guess I'll just put it that way, because I've seen a lot of people that go to Japan once or twice, and then they just act like there's some sort of season. They know the entire everything. And it's I think 3 times is enough to be pretty damn comfortable with a ton of different things. But I don't, it's the, what do they call that thing? You guys ever see this before? It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect? So basically it's when you start learning anything, you have no confidence and no knowledge. But when you gain just a little bit of knowledge, all of a sudden you become the most confident you'll ever be about that thing. You see this all the time. You see it at work, you see it in friendships, in everything. You will see people do this all the time. This is not I don't know how to explain this. It's a psychological concept, so it's not it's true, but you will see this all the time. And then as you gain even more confidence, knowledge, you'll actually be at the lowest level of your confidence. You'll learn so much. You'll learn more that teaches you basically that you know that you don't know. You know enough to know that you don't know anything. And I think I'm kind of here still, but I'm probably not that. I don't because I'm not really a confident person overall, so I don't really think I'm I try not to be. I really, really am watching my confidence where I am right now because I'm here. Like I don't know nothing, but I know something. But I don't know so much that I realize how much I don't know. I know that there's lots I don't know, but I don't truly even understand how much I don't know about Japanese culture. If that makes any sense. I've always thought that was interesting. Anyway, looks like she, the same character you use in Shizutemu. Need to actually click on the game so we can play it. It's a water orb. Got a wood orb here with the katakana character su, like the word supu. Toshiro's stomach growls and he chuckles. Keep going. Go, go, go. This metal orb here has se on it, like sekushi. Shoo. It's just an example. Shiroto glances at Toshiro, the later barely able to stifle his laughter. Okay, last one. This one's for me. An earth orb. It looks like the katakana so. The same one that's in soseji. And right back to food. Hey, Shu promised we'd get some if we'd hurry through this. I should have done the translations on that. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, Shu promised we'd get some if we hurried through this. All right, as soon as we head back to town, I'll get a meal somewhere. Whoa, what is this? Why are all these statues decapitated? Toshiro shudders. Please don't say that word. It's so damn creepy. Yokoso tries to explain the rationale behind shameless cultural appropriation. So, cultural appropriation is a really, really interesting word. So, well, I'm not even going to get into it. That's a whole thing in itself. Never mind. Okay. In short, I think that the concept of cultural appropriation is its own beast in the United States, and the rest of the entire world feels radically different about how Americans feel about cultural appropriation. And in Japan, I think especially, they, from my limited understanding, don't really see it as a thing. And they actually think it's super cool when people are interested enough in their culture to, like, take interest in it and, like, be inspired by it and all this other stuff. You're just messing with me. Is headless better? Yeah, not really, bro. It's a shame. They must have been so beautiful before. It's like someone wanted to send the monks and the village a message. There's no way Fuku, it's so extreme, even for him. Also, have you guys noticed these lanterns? What's up with that? Do Akuma light them? It's possible there are survivors still visiting the shrine and tending to them, right? We can't know for sure, but I doubt Akuma have learned how to use them. But we know they've learned to talk and maybe how to use wagons? As it should be. Maybe it's ghosts. It better not be ghosts. I wouldn't put too much stock in that, Toshiro. Shiro was just trying to freak you out earlier. Akuma from Street Fighter? No, Akuma from Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack. You were, right? Yeah, totally. There's something nearby. Yes, it's behind a curtain that we can't do anything about. This looks scary. I'm, like, fearful of this. So we're going to save first. What's this? A solid wall. True, but we may be able to get through here with the right person. You talk about me, man? This actually feels like a job better suited for someone else. Nani? Monday? What eagle? America! Oh, that's the washi! America, washi. And, hage washi. Hage washi. And a washi. Hage washi. Hage washi. Washi. Hage washi. We can't really do anything, so I don't. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Not cool, yo. Not cool. Not cool. Look at this. Status ailments. Here's some more menacing status ailments. Don't forget you can purchase ailment afflicting and ailment curing items at Daisuke's Mokobukiya. You can check this ailment diagram in the tutorials menu in the party menu. Look at this crap. Look at this crap. He gave us numb. He gave us numb status ailment. Reading the text for numb, it says we're unable to use strike. Strike being our basic attack. So that sucks, but look at this. Unable to use Kaneki orbs also. What is this? Got some terrible Gary? What's Gary? Gary? Yeah, it says Gary diarrhea. I was reading it. I was. That's me every day. I got Gary. That's hilarious. I love that, Kevin. Thank you. Well, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Oh, this. Ooh, we haven't even got to see those yet. Okay, so that's actually okay. I'm cool with that. Hopefully they don't stick with me, though. Do they stick with me? No, I don't think our status ailments do. But I should probably heal. Can't you see some man let me hear you apply? I've been noticed. What is this armored chicken demon doing? I am out of there. I don't know what evil chicken's doing. No, thank you, sir. I have a life to live. Oh my God, why are you back again? All right, well, let's take a little moment. We're gonna read some lore. We got Ta. Ascribe the phonic pronunciation Ta. We got Takushi. Oh, Takshi. Takshi is a taxi. Takshi. Taoru. Tao. Taima. Timer. Tairu. Tile. And Tawa. Tawa. Tower. Chi. Chimu. Team. Chizu. Cheese. Chizu. Cheese. I love cheese. Cheese. Leaning tower of cheese. Chiagaru. Chiagaru. Cheerleader. Chiagaru. Chiagaru. Cheerleader. Chicken. Shaka shaka chicken. Shaka shaka chicken. And choku is chalk. I'm having too much fun with these. Sua is tour. Suru is tool or software. Suin, twin, Suin. Suna is tuna, canned tuna, or Surisuto, tourist. Surisuto, Surisuto. I don't know. You like cheerleaders? I dated a cheerleader for a very brief time when I was younger. Terebi is television. Terebi. Teburu. Table. Teburu. Teburu. Tetsuto. Tesuto. 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 Tepu. Tape. Tenisu. Tennis. Why am I not having the pronunciations go?
Te.
Oh, that's why, because it just says te. Toranpu is playing cards. Toneru is tunnel. Toire is toilet. Tomato is tomato. 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 Tosuto is toast. Tosuto. That sounds right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I sound clever now, don't I? Sound like I know what I'm talking about? No, I don't. I'm an idiot. Well, that's what life is like. Who fought me? Where did this come from? Oh, it looks like a dragon. Nintendo Toranpu. Did I ever show you guys these? Does anybody know what these are? I picked these up in Japan. I guess I don't need to have them in the plastic case. These are really hard to get. They're plastic, which kind of surprised me, but anyway, here's one of them. Is that a deck of those kind of cards Nintendo originally made, but with Mario? Yes, these are Hanafuda cards. And I looked up how to play Hanafuda. It's on Hanafuda, that's the name of the card, but I looked up how to play the game that one would play with these cards. And holy crap, I've never seen a more convoluted, insane game ever. You have to memorize like every single card and like exactly what the cards like mean in like, there's like different meanings for each card. Like each card could have like multiple types of meaning, like multiple different meanings. And they pair with other cards to get different types of points. And so you have to like, no you don't? Oh, okay, Kobart. You tell me how it is then. You explain it. Alright, let's go Nigeru. Around how many ants does the Arakui feast on? 280,000. We learned this before. I don't know what that means. But that's an ant. No, you don't. No, they don't. No, it doesn't. Trying to go through this door, you evil bird. I think there's different games you can play with Hanafuda, though. The one that set is based on is like the instructions you can get from Nintendo that they have an English version of is just that one game. Stop it. All right, we got Garasu, glass, gasoline, gamu, chewing gum, gado, guide, gun, clanging or pounding, gun. Then we have guitarisuto, guitarist, gira, dazzling. Gia is gear. Gibuapu, give up. Gipusu is plaster cast. Then we have Gurupu, group. Gurando, grand or large. That actually sounds about right. Gurafu, graph. Gurafu. Gure is gray. Guda is exhausted or tired. I am Guda. Gemu is game. Gesuto is guest. Geto is gate. Gemusenta is game arcade. And are you fucking kidding me? Ghetto is ghetto in the ghetto. Gomu, rubber or eraser. Goru is goal. Gorufu is golf. Gorufu. Gorilla is gorilla. Gorilla. Goro is rumbling stomach. Today's been a great day for learning, actually. We've had some really good, these signposts have been great. Washi. So, I don't know if you guys have had this happen, but, like, my YouTube went just completely sideways for recommendations. Like, it is recommending me the strangest things. And I have no idea what happened. It just, like, clicked over a couple days ago after that, like, weird crash that they had. Because of the recommendations. I got served this video last night that was so confusing to me. It was a video that had 199,000 views on it. And it was a guy that I highly suspect was maybe really autistic or developmentally disabled in some sort of a way. I don't know what the correct words are anymore, so just forgive me. But all he did was talk about what he orders at McDonald's. and he's Canadian, but his English was really tough to listen to because, like I said, he's disabled a bit, and everyone in the comments was talking about how he was a god or like a king, and like everyone was just talking so excited, and it was so weird, and my YouTube recommendations have never corrected. They're still crazy. Like, I'm getting some of the weirdest stuff ever. I did find I got served a Neil deGrasse Tyson video, though, that was talking about safe practices for, like, learning on the internet and not just trusting things, but actually, like, looking into things, having a more critical eye about things that you see, being less, like, emotional in how you form your opinions on stuff, which was incredible. I know everyone's got their own feelings on him and stuff, but I actually found it to be a really insightful video. No, Sean Easy has never shown up on my timeline, thank God. Let's see. So Kevin said, I noticed mine is similarly strange, just random things. Yeah, that's what mine is too. Like, very little connection to what I normally look up or anything. And I'm not gonna lie, it terrifies me about what that means as a content creator. It's like, how are people supposed to find me then? Should I just quit making content right now? I mean, obviously you guys are finding me, so it's, you know, my audience is hanging out with me. So it's could be worse, but it's so odd. Got a few that were confusing and unrelated to anything I usually watch. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, I don't understand, and it hasn't fixed, and I'm kind of hoping YouTube does fix it. So YouTube on occasion has done this weird algorithmic thing where sometimes it throws like a couple weird videos your way, and I love that. I think that's awesome. The recommendation should totally do that way more, but not only that. Like, I can't just, like, I need, like, I'm not gonna watch YouTube if I'm literally just getting like and I mean this not in a bad way, but like Autistic Paul talking about what he orders for McDonald's. I mean, I think it's great that he had the confidence to be able to make that video, and it's nice that people online aren't being horrible to him, which is, those are all wonderful things, and it was great to see. But I'm not just gonna watch YouTube if that's what I get. Like, that's not something I want to spend a lot of time on, if that makes sense. I just don't know how that guy got 199,000 views. My best video that I ever did, I still don't know why it's my best video. It has about 20,000 views on it right now. The other video next to that is like 15,000, and it makes perfect sense why that one has that many views. But a guy talking about for 3 minutes about going to McDonald's is like 199,000 views. That seems odd. Arakui. Oh my God, what is this thing? I did not even see this. Yurei. Wow, she's really cool looking though. It's kind of neat to have a creepy like Oni like that. Why is he blushing? Did he get hit with the love or something? In with him. My best video ever was like 700 something views. AC Shadows. Oh, really? I didn't even play Shadows. Oh, shoot. I forgot we can do auto battle. I've never even thought to do that in this game. It seems like it's better for learning Japanese. Even short form videos, BJ? Well, you just upload... Isn't what you mostly do on YouTube is just upload archives of your streams, right? Isn't that mostly what it is? Which one was AC Shadows? The Japanese one. I was actually really excited about it, and then after seeing the way they were handling some of the stuff, like I your channel's like a library. So I don't talk about this because I run a anime channel, Japan channel, but I was a very, very, very hardcore and wildly opinionated Assassin's Creed fan. My personal take is the original series, the original Assassin's Creed series as it was intended to be. Yes, that is right, Kevin. Yeah, there's an older one in 2D, but that's not it. It's the new one. I don't know. Okay, so, and I don't know the full history of this, nor do I remember it or care to preoccupy myself too deeply with it, so I could have a little inaccuracy here. But the original story writer for Assassin's Creed had a plan where he was going to take the original character Desmond, and he was going to learn about his roots, and it was going to blend into the real world. And so the whole conceptual idea of the story that he wrote was going to take place over just a couple games, and was going to result in a real world, modern day event happening with the main sides, and then a conclusion. Ubisoft made way too much money off of Assassin's Creed, and basically told this guy that he was not going to just do this in a couple games. And so what essentially ended up happening was Desmond was killed off, and the entire Assassin's Creed franchise was set on a totally different path that, in my opinion, is a wild bastardization of what was originally intended to be, and it removed everything, in my opinion, that made the game worth playing to me. So its departure, while there was some decent games that came after it, Black Flag, Kevin says he's a big fan of. I think that was overall a very big moment for a lot of people. I thought that game was just as shit as pretty much everything else, with some pirate crap in it that was popular and hip at the time. And they just kept milking it and morphing it and then just regurgitating shit to the point that it is what it is now, where it's just another Ubi reskin of the year. I didn't hate everything. I tried to hold on to it for so long, but the whole departure, and so the original writer, he just fucking just dipped too. He was like, all right, then fuck you. And to me, that was everything that was good. Like, the franchise was so cool when it was originally instated, where it was originally brought in like a lot of really interesting real world lore and conspiracy theories, and then tied that in with this story. It was a much more adult and interesting concept that they just tossed into the trash and then just split off to do their own thing. Y'all can like whatever you like, but with the death of Desmond, it was the complete death of that franchise. And while I tried and enjoyed a couple little things down the line, I just had completely lost faith in that. And even to the point where the most anticipated, most desired history, which was the Japanese like Sengoku era kind of stuff, I wouldn't even buy the game. I still haven't even bought it, and I won't. It makes you feel better. They named the whole leadership team for AC. It includes former writers, etc. from the... They've named a whole new... I don't really understand that. I pray Atlas never goes down that road. They're moving there. So Atlas is another one that I've become very disenfranchised with as a whole. What made Atlas games so special to me for so long was how Japanese they were. And their cultural roots and concepts for game design were what really made them a memorable company for me. They have done nothing but try to westernize themselves as much as they can, and they are just continuing down that route until, in my opinion, in the future here at some point, we're just going to see a total bastardization, and there's very little difference in Eastern and Western game ideologies, and Eastern is moving towards Western now, and I think that it's literally the entire downfall of that. There's a couple holdouts. The Atelier team recently announced that they weren't going to do that because there's been a lot of worries with different fandoms that these Japanese games were going to reduce the amount of Japanese core that they have to them as they moved into more Western ideologies. And the reason why they're doing it, though, is money. It's like, it's money. It's totally money. It's completely money. Atlas has found, once they broke into the Western audiences with, like, Shin Megami Tensei 4 is kind of where it started. Well, 3 was the original start, not 4, not Shin Megami Tensei, Persona. Persona 3 was kind of the start of it. 4 went even wilder, and then 5 took them and their whole company, especially with Sega owning them now, to a whole new universe of westernization. And they are fully going to forge that path because it is substantially more money than they've ever made as a company before. And I think that it is the worst thing that's going to happen to gaming. Which is kind of another reason, I guess, why I've been kind of creeping more towards more and more indie games lately, because indie games seem to be the place where you're still getting those core Eastern ideologies within gaming. And they're not, like, afraid of doing things and all that stuff. Which reminds me of old games when I was younger growing up, when it wasn't such a money-making business thing. I mean, it always was, but it was less so than it is now. AC through Black Flag was awesome. Then they made you be a QA tester in the real world. You know what? Yes, that I do remember specifically when I played that game. It was like in first person for that stuff too, and I was like, what the fuck? That's hilarious with your background, Kevin. Welcome in, Green Slade. I am on a rant, and actually I should have stopped the stream a while ago. I gotta wrap it up here. I've been going on my little rants that nobody wants to hear about my opinions that nobody agrees with. More Kanake orbs, huh? Well, looks like it's review time again, huh? Indeed, I imagine these ones will have more katakana. Let's see. How's your night going, Green Slade? You're right, Shiroto. This one has the katakana ta on it. Ta for timingu? Oh, shoot. I meant to check that out. Damn it. Nice, Toshi. Next up is chi, as in, chizu. Cheese. Had trouble coming up with a word. Well, katakana is for words of foreign origin, so it can sometimes take a minute to think of something. Hated it so much and hated that they got rid of the Desmond story. It was interesting. Yeah, I think that was the first game that I really felt like there's a slap in the face. I think BJ mentioned Syndicate. I liked Syndicate. Or no, was it Syndicate? I liked... So it's funny. There was one of the AC games that came out later on that was so hated because when it first came out, it was so broken. Like there was so many problems with it. It ran terrible. It looked terrible. It had all these issues. And people hated it. It got review bombed. It was like the worst AC ever made. I never played it when it came out. I played it after they had already patched it. And I ended up getting the game for like $5 at GameStop or something for the PS4. It was the one set in France. And I put it in, and it had the hugest download that I needed to do before I could play it. Like, it was massive. And it was like almost like a total revamp of the game, I guess. They patched it wildly. And it ran great, and I ended up really liking it, actually. I thought it was a lot of fun. And climbing the Eiffel Tower as an assassin, the Assassin's Creed parkour stuff, it was just peak. I don't know. I super dug it. Like, best $5 I ever spent. Then do you want me to take the next ones? By all means. This orb has su, like in the word suru. This one's te, as in te kisuto. And the last one is to, like topu. That's it. Very nice, Shiroto. Putting all that knowledge to good use. We should put these orbs to good use, too. Hell yeah, we will. Right. Let's take full advantage of the orbs and their power. Well, we're kind of just hanging in the air here for where we're at in this level, but I actually streamed way beyond what I was going to do. So, much as I hate to say it, I think we should kind of wrap it up. We'll just put a save in here, and we'll continue when we come back. As it stands, we picked out a number of games for the next fest. I have a bunch of games. Assassin's Creed announcement and the Assassin's Creed Shadow in your Discord. Okay, I'll check it out. I think I just saw the little notification. Yeah, so we had picked out, at the beginning of stream, we had picked out a couple games from Next Fest that looked interesting. We had this post-apocalypse microbe lab. We had this Soul Quest game, and I can't remember if I can't remember if they asked me if I'd play this or if I got a key for this, or they said I could get one if I wanted, and I think I didn't do it. But anyway, Soul Quest looked kind of interesting. This Blood High game looks really fun. I think we're gonna have a great time with that. We have this Pachinko game, which is Pachinko based, and I just think that'd be fun too. The dev reached out to me for Vicarious, and we're gonna try this one out. I have a list of other games I'm going to download either tonight or tomorrow night in preparation for our Wednesday's Steam Next Fest stream, and I would Post-Apocalypse Lab. Oh my god, they made a COVID simulator. Anyway, so we have a number of games. Like I said, I have a couple that I told developers I would cover for them that aren't on here. And I'm going to download those, and then I'm going to kind of poke around and see what else we might have in here that would be interesting to check out. The Inconbini looks really, really great. I'm excited for that. It's just going to be a bunch of short demos on Wednesday. Echo Generation got a second game? What? I didn't know they were doing a second one. Did you guys ever play Echo Generation 1? It was actually kind of cool. Huh. Well, maybe just to show you guys, I'll download that We'll see though. If that has a long demo, I don't think we'll do that, but we'll play a little bit. Yeah, Inconveni seems cool. Yeah, I think that'll be a fun one for us tomorrow. I think that'll fit in really well with the channel and just with what we're all interested in, or at least what I'm interested in. And then yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go through these, and if you guys ever, oh my god, what is this? This looks like Doom. Oh my god, this reminds me of that screenshot where someone took the CD-ROM for Doom and they like turned it upside down and it says wood. That's what this screenshot reminds me of. You're stuck in a forest alone with one goal to chop every tree in sight. Yeah, I think we're going to get the demo for that one too. We always do pick a couple that are just like ridiculous looking. So I'll poke through these. If you guys poke through them and you think you find something that you'd like me to play, let me know. Wednesday we will stream, and I'm going to try to stream like immediately when I come home, so that we have a bunch of time. It'll probably be a longer stream that day, and we're just going to kind of go through demos and see what there is for fun and see if there's anything that we're going to be excited to come out with. Oh, this looks like old school FMV. What the heck is this? What is this? This looks unhinged. I have no idea what I'm even looking at here. This is wild. But what in the Photoshop copy paste MS Paint is this? Gonna play like 30 minutes each. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'll go. Ooh, Shooting Girls. What is this? I don't know if we'll do a whole 30 minutes for every game. Last year when we did this, or these aren't yearly, but the last time we did a stream for Next Fest games, we kind of got stuck on some of the demos, and I ended up playing them for like way longer, and then we didn't even get to most of the demos. So I don't want to do that. Sledding game. This looks kind of cute. Looks very rudimentary, but I kind of like that. You just sled. I mean, that would almost kind of be fun with a group of friends. I would imagine it would get kind of hollow after a little bit if they didn't have a lot of different kind of stuff to do. I don't know, I do kind of dig that. Sledding fun. Yeah, I know. I do love sledding though. It's like hard not to take interest in it. But yeah, so like I said, if you guys find anything, and then you guys can suggest during stream too, and we're just gonna horse around with different games and just play what they have. Like I said, I do have a set that I do need to cover. I gotta check my email. Ooh, Coffee Talk is getting a Tokyo version. I have Tokyo, or I have a Coffee Talk, but it's not Tokyo. Very interesting. I don't know. It looks like there's going to be a lot of stuff. We might not be able to cover it all. Maybe, and if the stream does well and we don't get the Sledding Corporation, if the stream does well and we don't get through all the games, we feel like we have more, we might do 2 days of it. The reason why the Mysteries of Old Tokyo, okay, they got me sold already on that. Save Imperial Capital from Supernatural in a 90s styles adventure. Yeah, I'm super into that. Yeah, we might do 2 days of it, depending. There's been some stuff I've been kind of waiting for too. I'm really, really sad because there's one game that I've wanted more than anything to be on for a demo, and they're not even doing like the play test or anything yet. But it's this game. So it's called Kaiju Cleanup, and you literally just clean up giant like monsters. You gotta like hack them up and cut them up. It's one of my favorite new anime is Kaiju number 8. The main character Kafka, he does this, and somebody based a whole ass game on it, and I couldn't be more excited for it. And they announced that they're adding co-op into it too, which is pretty great. Anyway, I'm just rambling. I don't even know why you guys are hanging out with me. Yeah. So, I'm gonna take a break tomorrow. I will post a video. I did play a demo already and recorded it and had some thoughts. So it's this one, Anime Shop Simulator. I've been waiting for it to come out for a while, so I couldn't wait. But I played the demo for this. Wasn't able to do co-op, but I did just the standard play of it. And I'll have a video with some of my basic thoughts on it. I played it for about 2 hours, well, an hour and a half. It's interesting to see your list of those compared to mine. My list? Oh, do you have a different... You should see my wish list. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys my wish list before. My taste in video games is completely unhinged. James Bond Bloodstone, my opinion, the best James Bond game that's ever come out. It is no longer available on Steam. Final Fantasy V, Hellraid, which never will come out. I don't know why a Bard's Tale 4 Barrows Deep on there. Tale of the Ronin, I've been waiting for this to come out forever. Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. Pavlov. Compound, I've really been wanting... This has never gone on sale. I've had this on my wish list since 2022, and this has never gone on sale. I've been waiting for it to go on sale to buy. They've never put it on sale. Oh, it shows different stuff in Next Fest for different people. Oh, okay, so it's curated. That sounds cool too, says Green Slade. Midnight Castle Succubus. Yes, I do have some hentai stuff on here. Game of Thrones board game. I own that board game in real life. I like to have digital versions of them sometimes too. Soundboxing. Okay, so Damn has like changed its name, and I'm actually kind of surprised that they haven't like shut this down or whatever. So it's basically a ripoff of Zombies Ate My Neighbors, like almost perfectly. And so it's called Demons Ate My Neighbors, which they're now just shortening to Damn. And I'm kind of really excited for it to come out, but it's been a really long time since they've announced it. So that'll be curious to see. I don't know if you guys like that original game or not. Kind of polarizing. Darn, did I miss this? I'll have to rewatch later. You did. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I should have ended the stream like a half hour ago, and I've just been kind of horsing around talking about games right now. Maho Arms, which I probably will never buy. I don't know why I still have this on my list. Garden of the Sea, Sucky Mate, Opie Academy, Days Gone, Homura Hime. So I requested a review copy of this one. We played the demo of this. These games are looking cool though. Yeah, they got some neat games. I'm just going over my wish list right now. Homura Hime is supposed to be coming out soon. I requested a review copy of it. We played this demo at the last Next Fest, which is neat. Game of Thrones game, which I think I found out was like actually like not a gacha game, but or no, that's the original Game of Thrones game that I have for the PlayStation, maybe. Sword Reverie. I can't remember if that's the one Greenslade has or not. Gloomhaven. I had a buddy I played D&D with that told me I really need to get that. Witchbrook, Runes Magus. Okay, actually I have like 182 of these, so I'm just gonna scroll through them really quick, and you can just grab things with your eyeballs if you see. I'm showing you guys my wish list in privacy here. Now I'm going way too fast. So if you're here for the story, the sad story I told you about the Discord thing, oh yeah, Hermit and Pig. That's funny. I had that on my wish list, and the devs actually gave that to me. I'm almost gonna beat it. I'm gonna beat that and do a review. I'm very close. Demon School. Greensley says, "Damn." Well, so my Steam account is pretty darn old. I don't know if you guys know. So this is my second Steam account, and it's 21 years old right now. You can see I got the 21 years of service. So this is my second Steam account, and this is a 21-year-old account. I have 1,395 games and 801 DLC. And my silly self has only left 53 reviews. Oh, really quick. So one of the things I told you guys we're going to do is get 100% on Promise Mascot Agency. And I'm going to... Oh my God. I have actual followers? Oh, Zyler followed me. Okay. This is my... That's funny. This is my my group. What is my group called? Curator. This is my curator group I was telling you that I need to work on. I'm ADDing really bad right now. Promise Mascot Agency. I don't know what we're going to do to decide what me 100%ing it is going to look like. Because I told you guys my goal was to get 100%, and then we're going to get a tattoo of Pinky. Now, the problem is that my original metrics for it have been kind of adjusted because the game has been updated substantially since it came out. And I was looking at it last night, and one of the things they added in was a whole slew of time trials. So they now have all these time trials you can do, and I don't know if we're going to decide to do that or not. But we could also do it by achievements. Yeah. So the other thing Greenslade they added was there's a skill we can get where you can jump your car, your little K-truck, onto like the guardrails and grind. You can actually do grinding now, like a skateboard game in it. I've left that for the stream we do, but I was really trying to figure out how we're gonna decide what 100% in that game is. Like, is it going to be the achievements? Is it going to be 100% for the different metrics on the sideboard of the quests that we have? Is it going to be what? So, because like I said, they've added a lot more stuff into the game since we were playing it. So next time we stream this, we'll talk about that. We should just have one stream left. I think the next stream I do of Project or Promise Mascot Agency will be the last stream we do of it, where we'll get 100%. Can I like share this? Does that like work? Is this like shareable? Maybe we can just do this. Okay, so if you guys want to be Gangsta G's, you can feel free to jump on or join the curator group. I'm going to start doing stuff on it very shortly. And if you want to wait till I actually start doing stuff, that's also completely acceptable. But, yeah. I just thought that'd be kind of fun to do some curation. And I'm going to take just basically my video reviews I do. I'll take the scripts and modify them as game reviews and then put them in as reviews. Be cool. Anyway, that's it. I'm yapping. I've been yapping forever. I don't know how people hang out with me when I yap so much. We had a very fun night tonight. I really like this new dungeon that we're in. I'm very, very excited that we've got here. We are getting into kana, and we learned a lot of good grammar today, as well as a lot of really new words, a lot of good new words, which actually is one of the things I'm really liking a lot about this game is all the different vocabulary we're picking up. We're picking up a bunch. No stream tomorrow. Matane. No stream tomorrow. I'm gonna get a video out for this Anime Shop Simulator demo thoughts. No affiliation. I've just been interested in this game because I have a really bad addiction problem with simulators. And so I wanted to check out one that was anime based because that's new for me. I'm going to try to get some actual sleep tonight. And yeah. Wednesday we'll be back with our Steam Next Fest game demos. If it goes well and we have more to do, we'll do that on Thursday. If not, we'll come back into Shujinkou. And maybe this weekend we'll wrap up Promise Mascot Agency. And then I'll have to reach out to my tattoo artist who has just been begging me to come down there and see his new shop. Everybody have a really great night. I will catch you on the next one. Sleep well, and thank you so much. You're all awesome, and I appreciate you greatly. Jojo out? We should probably do Jojo out. If you're on vertical, you will not see it.